Welcome to Amazing Indiana Music Stories.
The Spirtles' name was James's, and it still is in all of our view, at least in mine. It was his concept, his invention. The Spirtle is a utensil. It's a kitchen utensil. I got the video.
Kitchen utensil.
A wooden kitchen utensil, and it serves multi-purposes. You can look it up on YouTube. And he was out with Bob Kasnick. They were at a grocery store, like a Target or somewhere like that, I guess, multi-store. And they found one of these in an aisle, and James was just laughing because he turned the word backwards. Spirtles backwards is sell trips with one L. But he just thought that was really funny, and the Spirtles would be a great name, like the Beatles. And Bob Kasnick is still a friend of mine, and still refers to that story, that he was there when that concept, that name came to light. We got a call from Buddy Cage from New York City. Our manager, Betsy, our keyboard player's wife, got a call from Buddy Cage, and he was on his way to headline the International Pedal Steel Convention, the 25th anniversary in St. Louis at the Riverside Hotel, and he needed the Riverfront Hotel, and he wanted a backup band that played all dead because he'd never been. Now, Buddy Cage is the guy that took Jerry Garcia's place on the second New Writers of the Purple Sage album through the rest of the career of the band. And he was doing this gig, and he'd heard about Earth Tones, and we were doing the Dead thing, kind of picking up on the back end of what the Spirtles had been doing, but they weren't doing it at that time. And there were other bands like Fancy Lizards. There was a whole scene in Broad Ripple that was like the Y Store had picked up off of the Spirtles. Anyone that doesn't know that wasn't paying attention, but the Y Store really built off of what the Spirtles did, much like Fish did off the Dead. Similar thing, in my view. But we didn't have a drummer at the time. Earth Tones didn't, and Keith was not playing. I called Keith. He came over, and we went to St. Louis. We met Buddy at the Union Jack bar on the west side, in the bar at the pizza place, and we on Thursday, and he says, we're going to be in St. Louis, show up 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. We're playing that night. It's going to be a ballroom, about 1,000 people. And these people, a lot of these pedal steel players are old blue-haired country guys, and I've never gotten any respect. So we're going to play all Grateful Dead. And pardon my French, but he said, fuck those guys. So we did not have a rehearsal. We met in the bar. We drew up the set list. He went on his way to the hotel. We showed up Saturday at 1 o'clock. I ran into Marty Stewart coming out of the elevator as the valets were loading our stuff. Like, we were treated like kings. And Keith was there, and we played the set. And I have a video of the show that I'm having digitized, and we killed it. Buddy kicked. We were playing I Know You Rider out at China Cat, and Buddy stood up on his pedal steel, and he's rocking the pedals back and forth, and he kicks his stool off the stage, 25 feet. And the host goes over and picks it up, puts it back on stage, and Buddy's just like, you know. But it was crazy. We came out on stage, and the room was full. And our guitar player, Dave Bigley, who also did some time late days with the Spirtles reunion shows, he comes out, he's got big afro hair like Slash, only bigger. And he's wearing a hippie
Rasta hat.
Rasta hat and a hippie broom skirt and combat boots and wife beater. And like a fourth of the people got up and just left.
A lot of persons hitting the table in the back of heads.
Everybody else came down forward and said, let's go.
What the hell
and
is this stuff?
It was great. There were women dancing in their walkers out in the aisles, and tie-dyes were flowing, and all the cool people stayed, and the curious people stayed. And it was an amazing relationship that started in that 96. We were still doing shows with Buddy at Zanies too. He'd come through, and we had put together a band with Ricky and Keith, and Dave and Bobby Fields and myself from Earth Tones had combined together, and we had a band called Lab 3.
Laboratory Experiment number 3.
Yeah, and that was Ricky's concept band, to marry the two bands, and we brought Buddy in, and he'd bring his band from New York, Stir Fry, and we would pair up when they would be touring and passing through, and we did shows.
A lot of times Buddy would just, he's going somewhere to play, and he'd just call and say, I'll be in town, you guys got a gig? $200.
Yeah, there's some beautiful versions of. There's one in particular of Ricky's song "Lavender" that we played it on.
Buddy
That's got
tried
recorded.
to steal that, but I don't think it ever happened.
He stole the show on that one. It's on YouTube. You can see it. It's called
really
Lavender.
cool.
It's Lab 3 with Ricky and me and Keith, and then Bobby and Dave and Buddy on playing this beautiful pedal steel on this song. And it's the song that Ricky wrote after Jerry died.
Jerry's gone. His song it lives forever. Jerry's gone. Jerry's gone.